Arsene Wenger says this is the most difficult game in the competition. The second leg of the semi-final, the match in which you have everything to lose. Arsenal only survived it thanks to Jens Lehmann against Manchester United here in November. Finds Fabregas. Fabregas invited to shoot. Oh, it came off Vidic and off Ferdinand, and a cheap corner for Arsenal.
Well, I think Fabregas...
Sanya leaning over Rooney, but finding only Anderson. Ronaldo is on the move here. Giroud matching him stride for stride. Pull back towards Park. Gibbs slips. It's Ji-sung Park. Away goal for Manchester United. A goal that could be worth twice its weight in gold. A sad and unfortunate slip by Kieran Gibbs allows Ji-sung Park to steer Manchester United into a 2-goal lead, and Arsenal must now score 3 times on the night to overhaul that aggregate advantage.
You know, it is a slip by Gibbs, who impressed everybody last week at Old Trafford, and it's a shame for him. But look at the pace of Ronaldo, able to get him behind. That's a couple of times he's done that. The slip.
Fletcher has won it from Fabregas, and Ronaldo has won a free kick from Van Persie. Kieran Gibbs will need some help now. He was too far for Ronaldo to think about it. Oh! Absolutely sensational! He went through Almunia, beaten for pace. And Manchester United have scored twice in a little more than 10 minutes here. And Cristiano Ronaldo has matched the scorcher he scored in Porto. Good communication from Darren Fletcher. Wayne Rooney, needed a really good save by Almunia. That was on target. And that was the Almunia we saw at Old Trafford last week.
Well, it was clever of Fletcher to basically...
Anderson with the corner. Ronaldo! Well, the only man marking was Nemanja Vidic. 2 of them rose unopposed.
Well, I mean, you know...
Van Persie's cross. Now here's Adebayor. Van Persie has spilled it. There's a free kick being given against Adebayor.
Well, I'm not sure about that either.
Ronaldo. Oh, that's a sliding challenge from Sanya right under the referee's nose. Wonder who'll take this.
Well, does he get a piece of the ball? He's Sanya. Simple as that. May have done, you know. May have just got his kind of studs to it as Ronaldo played it.
I think it's a foul. It's Ronaldo. Well, that one did seem to move. But Almunia watched it. Sting out Edwin van der Sar so far, Arsenal. On the foul on Ronaldo. Song shakes his head. Yeah, the referee could not have been better placed.
Well, Fletcher's very displeased about this one. He felt that was nastier from Song than Ronaldo. Adebayor's had his tuppence worth as well.
Away. Rooney back there with Walcott, and Rooney's got the decision.
Yeah, it looked as if Rooney might.
His words of wisdom at account for anything. A half that went Manchester United's way almost from the outset. A slip by Kieran Gibbs. A mistake remaining, draining occasions all, but now for Manchester Park. Here goes Ronaldo, stretching Giroud. He has support. Ronaldo will go it alone, and that's a very smart save by Almunia. Very quickly down to his left. Ronaldo equally as dangerous on either side, it seems.
Well, look at this striking from Ronaldo. What an outlet he is, the power he's got. And you know, he can hit him with both feet equally strongly. I mean, that's a superb connection from him.
Anderson. Almunia had to deal with that. It's a corner. Anderson's onside here. And the free kick has eventually gone against him.
Wayne Rooney, and he stopped the lad Sissoko, the left back, that night, and he just kept on tracking him back.
Van Persie takes.
I think Van der Sar realised early that there was always a little too much pace on it, and there was a sufficient height for nobody to be able to get on the end of it. There was a runner at the last minute in front.
Sanya, headed away by Vidic. Ronaldo can break. Ji-sung Park. Rooney's got some space to his left. Here is Wayne Rooney. Ronaldo's getting up with him. Rooney has found Ronaldo. How about that? How about that? One end of the field to the other. In the blink of an eye, Cristiano Ronaldo scores for the second time on the night, and Manchester United can pack their bags for Rome.
What a break. Devastating, absolutely devastating for Manchester United, but we knew they could do that. And it all started with a Vidic header as well, you know. I mean, himself and Ferdinand were in the thick of it as Arsenal just tried to build a bit of momentum. He wins the header, now the break is on, they know that. Little flick from Ronaldo.
Bentner, through the legs of O'Shea, and side netting.
Yeah, it's probably a little ambitious. I mean, he's done well to get himself in that position behind John O'Shea. But I mean, Van der Sar is guarding that near post, and it was a big ask to try and beat him.
What's his kick? Is Park. It's a good stop by Almunia, he got his angles right on his near post.
Well, a little more bite.
Here's Fabregas trying to provide some on the night. It's a wonderful recovery by Fletcher. A penalty's been given.
Oh, he looked to play the ball.
Oh, it's a red card, and Darren Fletcher in that moment sees his personal dream of playing in a Champions League final taken from him. Rather ironic, Shear greets the penalty. That is of relatively little consequence because Arsenal still need 4 more goals. Adebayor. Free kick against him. It's a yellow card for Manuel Adebayor for a high challenge from Michael Carrick.
They're the kind of tackles I was talking about, Clive, that Manchester United didn't really think.
Well struck. All did its job, and again from Fabregas wide.
He was stretching in the end, couldn't really get the control on it when it came back off the wall. Fabregas, just watching, he's just got to.
But again, in the hope, flicked on, and Fabregas just helped it straight into the hands. Now Cristiano Ronaldo, you may have noticed, it's Ronaldo. Wasn't bad, was it?
Well, he might have been just positioned enough then on.
Manchester United will defend the European Cup in Rome. So Alex Ferguson just doesn't want to let go of it. Questions for Arsene Wenger to answer. When does potential become prizes? Another season without a trophy for Arsenal. They'll have to defend the European title without Darren Fletcher, thanks to Roberto Rossetti.